What's up, fam of Liberty, and also everyone else who's watching this video who isn't following our channel for some inexplicable, unknowable, unfathomable, mystifying reason? It's your new best friend, Big Sarge, the artist formerly known as Admin Tim, founder of the Sons of Liberty. If you're new to our channel, I know what you might be thinking, so let me go ahead and get this out of the way. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck neo-Nazi sympathizer Elon Musk, fuck GOP politicians, and fuck the billionaire elite class of wealth hoarders that have their boots on the neck of just about every American citizen. This channel and its comment sections are not a safe space for bootlicking simps for a convicted felon, adjudicated rapist, wish.com fascist oligarch, failed insurrectionist, wannabe authoritarian tyrant, or his sugar daddy, the world's biggest supervillain man-child from South Africa who nobody fucking elected. Now that you know where I stand on things, if you're still here and you're not frantically rage typing into my comments box like a triggered snowflake with orange shit for brains or you hate my shirt, then maybe consider following the channel after you watch this video. Or don't. I'm going to make videos no matter what. Today's video is going to be about a first aid kit assembly featuring a hand-built first aid kit from Fam of Liberty member Mongoose, who thoughtfully and expertly assembled something using store-bought materials. I initially was going to do that video with my wife, Mrs. Admin Tim, but she's a first responder with the County 911, and if you've ever worked in or adjacent to that career field, or you dated or married someone in that field, then you probably know that if you get off on time, you're fucking lucky. This week has been no exception to that. I'm still going to do that video, but a little later today. In the meantime, this video is probably going to come out of left field, and I might swing and miss the target with this one, but I'm going to do it anyway, with zero trepidation. You see this shirt that I'm wearing? This misogynistic, abusive MAGA shirt glorifying domestic violence against women? It's available in the Sons of Liberty merch store as of this morning. But Sarge, I hear you saying, or starting to type in my comments. Now, you're about to say one of maybe three things, so let me stop you right there. No, the fuck it doesn't. This shirt doesn't glorify any of that, and if you ever thought that I was down with misogyny, domestic violence, or physical abuse, or that the word daddy is a MAGA property, Admin Tim 316 says get fucked and die mad about it. Hashtag not sorry, not sorry. So where is all this coming from? I made this Dungeon Daddy shirt available this morning after I acquired a license for the design because I went to go respond to a comment on my video tutorial about how to get on and use the Sons of Liberty Discord server. I was stunned to find a number of comments from people who either had no idea what the shirt is in reference to, despite the fact that Google is a thing and you're literally leaving comments via a supercomputer which has that capability, or the comments are from people who assumed some shit about me and or this shirt. Now, before I proceed, I want to stress, I don't need you to go fucking white knight in the comments. I've already provided course corrections, so leave it alone. Anyway, here are 6 of them that run the range of emotions from confusion to outright, fuck you, I'm out. I'm going to give you some time to read all of them to yourself whilst I hum the theme to Jeopardy and hope that it doesn't get me taken down for copyright violations or something. Actually, just kidding, I'm going to run my mouth instead of risk a DCMA takedown. In case you didn't know, this ain't no international airport and you don't need to announce your departure. If this shirt, combined with your lack of basic knowledge or education on its subject matter, was the breaking point for you, then I've only got one thing to say to you. Dual wield, bye-bye. So in past videos, usually Q&A videos, I've alluded to a handful of things. 1, I'm a filthy motherfucker who's appeared in front of the camera and behind the camera on adult websites. 2, I'm an unabashed, unashamed, proud, freak flag flying member of the kink community. Hashtag FetLife. If you know, you know. 3, I think my stance on sexual assault and the whole your body, my choice bullshit from Nick the Pants Shitter Fuentes should be clear considering the fact that I've done like 3 or 4 videos on that subject alone, and there's a My Body Your Dirt Nap shirt in the SOL merch store which Etsy tried to take down thinking that it glorified violence. And 4, I'm a fucking nerd who loves to play D&D or Dungeons & Dragons for you non-oblars. And that's to say nothing of all the people who are like, yeah, tie me up, or have fuzzy handcuffs and shit. I'm not even going to get into the small handful of references or sly remarks about being a rigger in what I'll call the shibari community, and if you thought spanking and being tied up between 2 consenting adults was shocking and offensive, holy shit, please don't Google that. Anyway, I get that some people might have been confused, or maybe they have some sort of trauma that provoked that reaction, so I'm not going to shit on that. But, and I know maybe 1 or 2 of the people who left more extreme comments are probably still watching, but It's fucking weird that some people leaving these comments on the more outraged side of the spectrum are probably the same people who are like, yeah, spank me, or like to bust out fuzzy handcuffs, have been called by or have called one of their lovers daddy or poppy. You're cool with that, but my shirt offends you? Keep calm and fuck you. Holy shit, I do not have time for that level of manufactured outrage theatrics, but you're damn right I'm going to do a video busting on you for kink shaming me. And at the same time, maybe educate some people because my life doesn't revolve around just politics. People have sex. Well, most people. I see you out there, Ace and Gray Ace family. Anyway, the vast majority of people have consensual sex. That's how we got here. Some of us have more sex than others, some not at all. And some of us have wild, freaky, consensual sex, or we're aroused and stimulated by things that are adjacent to sex. And if grown adults consenting to tie each other up and getting bottom smacked bothers you, then why the fuck are you even here? Because I've said a lot of profane, vulgar, crass, and obscene things that are far worse than what I'm wearing. So when I saw a shirt that combined several of my interests into one, you're goddamn right I jumped at the chance. If any of that bothers you, I don't care. So now that I've gone through all of that, let me clarify. This shirt is a reference to the BDSM community, or some people like to call it S&M. It's a reference to Dungeons and Dragons. It's a reference to a dungeon as being a location or a setting for kink gatherings. The word daddy is something that many of you have used unironically in the bedroom, whether or not you have a daddy dom little girl fetish. No kink shaming on my fucking channel or its comment sections. The act of spanking is something that countless people participate in during the sexy times. And it's so benign and vanilla that at this point I wouldn't consider it freaky or kinky, but your mileage may vary. Anyway, the shirt is a reference to a dom and a sub, or dominant and submissive. And if you don't understand that dynamic at all, let me just go ahead and tell you the sub has virtually all of the power in that dynamic. And if you disagree, then you're fucking doing it wrong. You can be confused about the shirt. You can dislike the shirt. You can do any of those, even after I've explained what it is. But everyone else can miss me with all that bullshit about daddy being MAGA and the shirt glorifying violence against women. If it makes you uneasy, then consider yourselves properly educated. And after that point, if it still makes you uneasy, I get that. I understand perfectly that some people's relationship experience or their childhood or whatever could have been traumatic for you. There's an easy way to avoid this shirt, and that's the fact that my video thumbnails are pretty clear about what I'm wearing in a particular video. You can simply skip that video or just listen to the audio. We have far more fucking important things to be concerned about than what Big Sarge wears in his videos and what message it sends. But I damn sure plan to sell a few of them just to tweak the noses of the haters. So if you want one, go and get you one. I should have taken my own advice about never reading the comment section, but y'all know I do since I reply to quite a few of them and then do shit like dramatic readings of the comment section videos every now and then. Are you a liberal, a Democrat, a leftist, a progressive, a centrist, a libertarian, or even just a never-Trumper conservative who's despairing about all the social media and news media and formerly progressive talking heads who are bending the knee or outright sucking the dick of Donald Trump and his fascist bootlicking simps? Well, have I got the place for you? The resistance starts with us. We've been organizing local Sons of Liberty chapters by regions. Don't ask in my comment sections if we have a chapter in such and such state or such and such region. Get on Discord, because rule number 1 of Sons of Liberty Fight Club is that we don't talk about Sons of Liberty Fight Club. I have a whole ass video on a subject called OPSEC, which is how this whole fucking video started. And if that's a foreign concept to you, then go watch the video. And some of you need to rewatch that video. I talk about the Sons of Liberty Discord server a lot because conservative social media oligarchs like Mark Zuckerberg and shadow puppet Elon Musk will deplatform leftist sites. They've done it to us already, but they can't do that to us on Discord. They can't mute or censor our content on Discord. I, however, and the staff of Liberty do censor our content so that things that jeopardize the safety of the community or just the existence of the community aren't a threat on our Discord server. And Discord isn't just a chat platform or a place for gamers. We do have sections for all of that, but we also have sections for our regions and the various helpful resources that are available to the members of the Fam of Liberty in those specific regions. And you can learn all kinds of different topics. I talk about the things that you could find on our Discord in virtually the end of every video. So I'm not going to do it in this particular video. You can get updates from the Sons of Liberty social media on our Discord, which does make it ping heavy thanks to the webhooks that integrate our various social media notifications. but there's a channel called Ping Roll, and you go in there and press a button and that disables it. If you're having trouble with our Discord server, I have a whole ass YouTube tutorial on how to use the Sons of Liberty Discord. If you need assistance, start with that video. The invite link to our Discord server is in the Throatpunch at the end of this video and virtually all of our other videos. That invite link is also in the YouTube video description for you to click. It's also in the TikTok and YouTube channel descriptions. If you like the shirts or the hoodie that I wear in some of my videos, some of them, but not all of them, are available in the Sons of Liberty Etsy store, provided that Etsy doesn't take us down. You can find the link to that in the YouTube video description and in the TikTok and YouTube channel descriptions. New merch goes up all the time. In the past week, I've put up like 27 designs now, like the hashtag not sorry shirts, DD214 long sleeve shirt, women's cut and racerback tank top versions of other shirts. I can't even keep track now. A lot of the designs in the merch get added specifically because you request them, or because I get in a little snit and decide I'm gonna put my own goddamn shirt up just because some people were mad about it. I never said I wasn't petty. If you like our video content, then guess what? There's a whole social media presence for the Sons of Liberty on other platforms, so we'd appreciate it if you would follow us on all of those socials, whichever ones that you've got. The various socials that we have are listed in the Throatpunch at the end of our videos and the link tree, which can be found on the channel description. On YouTube and TikTok, we would also appreciate it if you'd subscribe, like, and get notifications on our channel. It's a little bit of a different process on TikTok, but if you're on TikTok, then you already know that. Anyway, fuck TikTok. I'm glad that some bitch is getting taken down, maybe. What's weird is all these MAGA people who are like, we should be concerned about China spying on us, and Donald Trump cares about that. And he really doesn't, because he literally just invited the owners of TikTok and a whole bunch of Chinese officials to attend his inauguration. So he doesn't give a shit about that. So, ha, 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 fuck you. I'm gonna play my guitar, play the fuck you song. Remember that shit? Anyway, fuck TikTok for censoring and shadow banning us there. You can help us extend our reach by sharing our video content on all of your socials. You can go find the relevant Sons of Liberty accounts on whichever platforms and then share our content, because these video links are probably already there. You can help us beat the algorithm by leaving at least 7 words in our comment sections on the various socials that we have, because 7 is allegedly the magic number for the algorithm to decide that your engagement on our content is more meaningful and thought-provoking than just a drive-by, yeah, Big Sarge, or whatever, or I hate your shirt, or you want to try to crack on my weight. Anyway, if you watch our video content and you can't think of anything else to say, or you're not triggered by my shirt, then the phrase, I made it to the end, Big Sarge, is actually 8 words. So there's a suggestion. 2 claps and a Rick. 1 team, 1 fight, fellow dungeon daddies and dungeon subs and mommies. Anyway, I'm gonna shut the fuck up now and go make a video about assembling a first aid kit.
And now it's time for the Throatpunch!
Named proud freak flag flying member of the kink community. Hashtag FetLife. If you know, you know. 3.